Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Ah, to be young. I remember being young. I remember, I think once I hit 30, I officially gave in to, the idea of, oh, so I guess I'm becoming an old man now. And though I don't have much gray hair, I can definitely, every now and again I see, a stray gray hair in my beard, and I'm just like, I still look young. I take that back. I got a baby face, so if I shave off my beard, I literally look like I'm 20 years old.
I have a lot of gray hair.
Well.
And kind of constantly feel like I'm possibly going to die soon every day.
Nah. I think you'll be fine, man. But anyway, Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 14, Privilege of the Young. I would kill to be 10 years younger again. I would love to be 26 again and just have, knowing what I know now and with my, with what I have at my disposal, dude. All the energy I had back then. So we got this here. Let's get it up on screen. Let's give it a watch. Here we go.
で一緒に買い物に行こう。ここはいい店もたくさんありそうだ。
別にいいけど。
何してんだフリーレン。行こうぜ。いつもきつく当たりやがって。そんなに俺のことが嫌いかよ。もういい。師匠のところに帰る。
Oh, you've done it.
なんだよいつも。
今日フェルンの誕生日なんだけど、シュタルクがプレゼント用意していなくてね。それでフェルンが切れちゃったの。
っていうのは誕生日とか記念日とかそういう細かいことは気にしない生き物なんだ。
I kinda do.
わかった。買ってくるからローキックやめて。こういうのは後で膝に来るから。追いかけた方がいいと思うぜ。
行った方がいいんじゃない？
Well, I mean, she did get him that, so maybe he should take her shopping and get her something nice.
嫌いなわけじゃないんだろ。同年代の男子との接し方がわからないだけだ。青春だね。まあいい。好きなの選んでいいぞ。思いってのは言葉にしないと伝わらないんだぜ。
This is true.
そうですね。
How's he supposed to ever learn if you don't ever teach him?
蹴ってすみませんでした。
ごめん。本当は一緒に選びに行きたかったんだ。こんなこと言ったらまた嫌がられるかもと思って言い出せなかったんだ。
嫌がったりなんかしませんよ。すみませんでした。私の方こそ言い過ぎました。
いいって慣れてるから。
本当にすみませんでした。
あんたにじゃなくて、一体俺を誰と比べて誰と重ねているんだろうな。
ハイターに育てられたからね。
そんな偉大な僧侶と比べられちゃたまったもんじゃないぜ。
Such a great free. Now I get it. Hyder was good at his job at being a being a priest in the party, but he was a scoundrel.
酒飲みでよく二日酔いになっていたし。
アンデッドかな。
好き嫌い多いし。やめろ。よく嘘もついた。
お酒飲んでないよ。
ただの生臭坊主だったよ。
I like how you can see the bottle
I haven't drunk anything.
Just a little bit from behind his rib when he said that.
Yeah.
理想の大人を目指して大人のふりをしてそれを積み重ねてきただけです。
Oh, that is so relatable. That's the thing. I act like I've got everything put together, but I'm still in a lot of ways pretending to be being an adult, but I'm still just a kid at heart.
死ぬまで大人のふりを続けたハイターは。
そのために女神様がいるんですよ。
では私が褒めるよ。
褒めるつもりですか。
Literally praised them like they're a cat or a dog.
Yes. And she's doing it again.
お姉さんからだったら最高だったんだけどな。
ならよかった。
ピン店を営んでおります。ご興味ありますか？
商売上手だね。私はあまり興味はないけど。これは可愛い衣装だね。私同じデザインの指輪持ってるよ。
Oh yeah, she was looking at that ring in one of the previous episodes.
あれ？もう
Apparently
整
has
理
too
整
much
頓しない
stuff.
から。
Holy crap.
What the hell?
で狡猾で魔力を隠すのがうまいんだよね。どうしよう。
Oh, poor horses.
タルク、空飛ぶ馬車って見たことある？
今乗ってるよ。
Exactly.
意外かもしれないけど、私たち人類が空を飛べるようになってからまだ40年も経っていない。
That is
それまで空
surprising.
は
なあ、俺は
That's
シ
what I
ュ
was
タルクは
thinking.
飛び降りて。
何言
Really?
死んじゃうと思うんだけど。
戦士ならこのくらいの高さで死なないでしょ。
死ぬに決まってんだろ。
どんな高さでも無傷だったよ。
なんなのこいつ。
ファイターがドン引きしていた。
And literally, I can just see Eisen as he just as soon as he sits up, he's like, "That was fun."
面に叩きつけて狩りをするタイプの魔物だぜ。
Oh shit. Gotta work, Frieren. Ooh! Decapitation! Levitate.
Seems like it didn't really work.
Oh, he levitated the horse though. That's good.
生きてる。だみたいだね。
どういう計画？
Hey, at least the horse survived. Oh yeah,
おかしいな。どこ行っちゃったんだ。
the ring.
Yeah, it went flying when the
最
thing
近
got
暖
picked
かくなっ
up.
てきたな。
Yeah.
そろそろ殺
一番苦労するパターンだ。
ああ。いるのか。顔色伺いながらのさん。
かわいそうにな。
全部聞こえてる。
They know.
衣装は鏡レンゲ。花言葉は苦音の愛情だ。この地方じゃあれは恋人に贈るものだぜ。
シュタルク様。
All of a sudden, she's just gonna like, perv.
知っていると思うか？
そうですよね。バカですもんね。
いつにも増して辛辣だ。買い直しましょうか？
No.
これはシュタルク様が一生懸命選んで私にくれたものです。何ですか？
なんでもねえよ。
Hammer. Thank you. Oh, bring home the bacon. There you go. Pork and potato stew. Can't go wrong with that. Damn it, Frieren. She's looking for the ring. It's bugging her because she really wanted to give it to Fern. Hey, hey!
I bet
ヒ
him
メ
will
ラもそんな花言葉知らなかったと思うよ。
You never
それで
wouldn't
も
be so sure about that.
昔から装飾品をなくされる方はそれなりにいました。なくした装飾品を探す魔法。
Hey!
今回
Isn't that convenient?
Well, I mean, honestly, you know, if I could have one of those spells and just be like, guide me to all of my old Pokemon cards.
どうしたの？
He knew.
いや
He knew.
Yep.
I think she remembers that now. Hey, there it is. Oh. What a romantic. Ain't no way in hell he didn't know. Is that something she was taken aback by?
鏡レンゲのブレスレットしてるの？シュタルク様がバカだからです。
ひどい。
Anything else? Nope.
That kind of makes it even more sad, though.
It does,
That
because...
he's gone now.
Well, it just goes to show you, I think that Himmel, like... It showed that Himmel was, like, very sweet on Frieren, and he... I think he wanted her to reciprocate it back, but he didn't want to force it, you know? He wanted to, like, show his admiration for her, but he didn't just want to come out and say it. And
it kind of seems to me like if she had have had the opportunity to spend more time with him and such, and hadn't have gone off, like, doing her own thing until he was old, like, they could have had more of a relationship, possibly.
yeah, and
So I think she might have ended up liking him that way.
well, once again, it was 50 years between when, you know, they separated as a party and then she came back. And I would say, like, she has so many memories from those 10 years alone on the journey that they were on. Even though she downplays it as though it wasn't much, a lot of her greatest memories of, like, her last, like, few hundred years are from that journey that she went on to defeat the Demon King. And I don't think Frieren is, like, I don't think she knows what love is 100%, because she's never opened herself up to it, because she's just been so hyper-fixed on collecting spells and just doing what she normally does. And I would say that that's something that she definitely could learn, like, she definitely could have stood to learn by letting herself potentially fall in love with him. Not saying that they would have, like, worked, not saying it would have worked out, but hey, like, it doesn't hurt to shoot your shot. I mean, there's relationships I've been in that I wanted to give it a shot, and I did. And guess what happened? It didn't work out. But at least, and I know it hurts, but at the same time, at least I had the guts to step up and take a shot. And just because it didn't work that time doesn't mean it won't work any other time. I mean, and I think Himmel was wanting to have a more deep relationship with her, but he also didn't want to hold Frieren back from being who she was. I think that's the saddest part, is that he loved Frieren enough to where he let her do what she wanted, and he didn't get in her way, even though he knew it would mean that he would basically be alone. And that sucks, but at the same time, I mean, he can't expect Frieren to change just for him. And I think her regrets that she feels right now, I think that's, you know, something that maybe in the future she'll give in and give it a shot. But she wants to have closure with Himmel before she moves on to that. Because I don't think she's felt this before. Like, loving somebody like that. Loving someone in a relationship style. You know, you can love, like, she loves Fern. That's obvious. She loves Fern as, like, a little sister / daughter. You know, just like a caretaker. She loves Fern. But to love somebody, to give them, like, part of your heart, and to, like, have them be a part of your life on a personal level, on a deep level, that takes a lot. And I don't think Frieren was ready for it. And when Himmel passed away, she just realized what she missed out on. But hey, anyway, I've rambled enough. You know, the trappings of love and everything in between. You know how it goes. So, what did y'all think about this episode? I thought it was bittersweet and sad, but at the same time illuminating, because while we're seeing, like, we saw, like, the lost love of Frieren's past again, we're seeing the potential blossoming of a relationship between Stark and Fern. Here's the thing, I am all about relationships taking time. Sometimes don't get me wrong, the ones that you jump into fast and quick, they're fun, they're sporadic, and it's something new, it's something amazing. But the ones that take their time, the ones that, take a moment to where both people mature together in the relationship, and which I think that's what we're seeing with Fern and Stark both. Stark is becoming more confident in himself, and Fern's becoming more sociable, and she's not just, like, calling him a pervert all the time.
other than my first relationship, every single relationship I've ever been in has been one that started quickly, because with my first relationship, it almost didn't start because I took too long and she decided she liked somebody else. And then I was an idiot and didn't move on for a long time, and then she finally decided to give me a shot later on, and it didn't last very long. So every relationship after that, I pretty much like told somebody as soon as I knew I liked them, and it ended up starting quickly, and that was because I felt like, and it happened in the past too, I had crushes on people. I tried to like, I hoped that eventually it would turn into something, but then they ended up with someone else. And I just feel like if you don't jump when you have the chance to tell somebody how you feel, then there's a decent chance that you'll miss your shot and they'll end up with somebody else.
Yeah, that was my thing. I mean, there was a girl in high school I was really, really sweet on. Me and her, we did music together, we sang together. Like, just super talented person, just a super awesome person to be around, super cool to hang out with. And I was afraid. I was afraid that if I was in a relationship with her, that I would hold her back in some way. Here's what you have to understand about me in high school. My confidence in high school was not at its highest. I was on like the bottom rung. Nobody wanted to hang out with me, and everyone just like kept me at a distance because they thought I was weird. They thought I was like odd, and the only person who didn't was her. And I remember when we started playing music together, you know, that those connections that you feel with people whenever you're like, you're in that moment. That was a beautiful thing for me. And I just kept having self-doubts. I'm just like, well, she's pretty popular and I don't want to ruin that. Also, I don't want to hold her back or anything like that. So I'll just keep being a friend to her. I'll just keep being a friend. And then she got married and she moved away. And to this day, I really wish that I would have just like said, "Hey, you want to go out to a movie sometime? Do you want to go watch you want to go watch like a musical performance that's going to go on at the cafe in town? You want to just hang out sometime?" And I never did. And to this day, I regret it, because I'm not saying it could have been something, but you know, it's just like those regrets of like not trying when you had the opportunity. And the other thing too is just, you know, the first relationship I was in after that, my first relationship in college, it was a slow burn. It was a slow burn relationship, and it was the one that lasted the longest for me. It was a slow burn, and the reason why we broke up was because like her parents her dad didn't like me and wanted me to break up with her, and that was that. So I didn't know what else. And she loved her father. She like adored her dad. She like, and from what everyone said, her dad was a stand-up guy, but he just didn't like me. What are you gonna do? And well, that's just how life goes. And after that, I just didn't care about relationships anymore, and I just like, it was like fast relationship. You know, just like no real emotion involved at all. It was like for about 4 years there,
my longest relationship started fast, so it just depends.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. Anyway, yeah,
it's the only reason I think it didn't start even faster is because we were working together for a couple weeks.
There you go.
So we worked together for a couple weeks, then she had the opportunity to go up and work at a different store, so she took it, and then she immediately was like, "You want to hang out?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, let's do it. And there you go. Like, sometimes that's how it goes. I look at the relationships I had after that as like, there's like 9 different women in like the span of like 4 years. It was mostly just like, "Hey, you want to come over? Sure. Hey, can I come over? Sure. Hey, you wanna go do this real quick? I heard they're having a party." It's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And it was just like, it never went anywhere. That's the thing, is like, I guess after my relationship, my first relationship in college, I just was like what's the point of relationships if like I'm just gonna get my heart broken every time? So I'm just like, I'm not gonna get involved in a relationship. And
I am now. What's the point if nobody's ever gonna be loyal ever again? So
that's the other thing too. Either way, we've rambled enough. This reaction's gone on for almost 40 minutes, and it's been 10 minutes of us just sitting here talking about love.
I can chop a bunch of it out.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to, but either way, if you're still here, thank you all so much for tuning in with us. And until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Bye-bye.